Okay, greetings and blessings, everyone. I wanted to address something that everyone has been raving about the Chris Brown thing, where he talked about bitches with nice hair. Y'all don't understand this, no. Y'all want to say all these type of negative things about what Chris Brown said in his lyrics, and I can tell you this, based on all the things I know about Chris Brown, and we all know because Chris Brown's life has been an open book since he's been 16 years old. In case you guys wanted to know, to be honest, Chris Brown has not said anything negative. And I'll explain to you guys because some of you guys are going to be angry at the fact that I said this. Chris Brown has always loved black women. He knows that his mom is a black woman. Chris Brown was aware of the fact that his father abused his mother. What makes you think that Chris Brown would disrespect black women anyway? And he was raised by a black woman. You guys need to use your common sense. This is just stupid media that is pushing black people. It's another way of destroying black people in the media. It's another way how to destroy the black man. You got to remember the media that they have going on right now. The liberal media, basically, I should say, because it's mainly controlled by liberal media. It's always been designed to destroy the black man. And I can tell you this, based on the fact he also reaffirmed his statement, because remember he also posted up on his Instagram when he clapped back, where he said y'all tripping. Y'all bees don't want F with the NIGGA with the effed up teeth. Do you? Only bees upset the uglies. And he said not the black queens. If you notice in the parentheses, he said it right there. He's upset the ugly. He said not the black queens. So Chris Brown is basically saying this. He likes black women with their real hair. Like women who have short hair or long hair. The fact you have your own hair, you don't have any weave. And this is what black women and black men always get into a heated argument about. Like me, I love a black woman despite the fact that she has weave in her hair or don't. But I do prefer a black, just like Chris Brown does, I prefer a black woman without weave, without any wig in her hair. Because why do you need to do that? Why can't you go natural? And you guys get angry at us for saying these things, but I'm just being honest with you. We do love to see women with all their hair because basically you're showing that you love yourself for who you are. You present. It's just like when you're presenting yourself as who you are. You're presenting your real identity. There's a lot of black women and a lot of white women, a lot of Asian women, a lot of women, a lot of Latina, and all races do the same thing. They wear weaves in their hair. We don't like it, but guess what? Like me, I don't like it, but if a black woman comes at me with weave in her hair, I'm not gonna disrespect her and say I don't like you for the fact that you don't like weave, that I don't like weave. I'm just gonna tell you this. And a black man like me, being that I don't want to disrespect you and I don't want to lose you as a friend because I love you and I love my sisters, I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear. I love you for I love you, but I do love you without your hair. I mean, what is wrong with a brother telling a sister like it is, telling her the truth? See, when we tell the truth about to black women and all other women, it's not just black women only, it's all women. So I want y'all to feel that I'm not disrespecting black women as a whole. I'm just taking up for all women because I'm defending. I'm raised by a black woman, and I've been raised by a black woman my whole life. What I'm basically trying to say, Chris Brown likes a woman with her real hair. When he said good hair, basically, if y'all don't understand, just like me, I have good hair. I have my hair. If my hair was long or short, it's still good because I have my hair stays waves in it all the time because I have hair, good hair. But what he's saying by good hair, he means natural hair with the froze and everything. If you've seen how Chris Brown presented himself, then you would know. If you guys were true fans of Chris Brown, like y'all claim who y'all say y'all are, then you would understand that he was not saying anything negative about black women because I'm going to reaffirm the statement again and say it one more time. This is what he said on his Instagram. He said, y'all tripping. Y'all bees don't want to F the NIGGA with the effed up teeth, do you? Only bees upset is the uglies. And then he puts in parentheses, not the black queens. So what does that tell you? That is basically telling you that Chris Brown has no disregard towards black women. Chris Brown loves black women. And every time I seen Chris Brown present himself as an artist, as a performer, he always present himself as a man that loves black women. You guys also have to remember Chris Brown was raised by a black woman and a black man. He was raised by his parents. Now, like we all know, the father did beat the mother. So, and he even stated that, and we all know about that. And it was really sad. But here's what I don't understand, what I don't get with you guys. You guys want to stick up for Rihanna, right? You guys want to be for Rihanna and say everything that Rihanna say is true. But what about the fact that she instigated the fight between her and Chris Brown when they were together for that moment? How you guys forgot about that? You guys did not mention that. And Rihanna, look who she's with, a non-black man, right? But you guys basically give her the double standard. So it's okay for Rihanna. Rihanna could do what she want and disregard all the things that she's ever done, and y'all make it like she's a good hero, like she's a good girl. And you guys forgot about when she created that Good Girl, the Good Girl Gone Bad album, when she created that album. And she's done some things that are questionable as well. But you guys always try to put her as she's pure. I remember a while back in a statement, there's a statement she mentioned a while back, but then all of a sudden they conveniently erased it all over the media. Rihanna said that she was not black. Remember, Rihanna used to go with Chris Brown a while back in the time when y'all was saying how Chris Brown hit her and everything. But y'all also forgot to mention that Rihanna instigated the fight. You guys always wanted to make it like, oh, Chris Brown hit her. Yeah, what Chris Brown did was not commendable. I'm not sticking up for Chris Brown or anything like that. So I want you guys to understand is not to defend Chris Brown anyway. I'm not defending anybody. I'm not defending Rihanna. I'm not defending Chris Brown. I'm not defending either one of them because they were both wrong. Because if I was wrong in that situation, I would admit that I'm wrong. And you have to be a man and a woman to admit when you're wrong. But you notice that Rihanna, all she did was cry on tears, cried all that crocodile tears to make it look like she was innocent. But look who she's with now. She's gone from one white man to another guy. No disrespect of her dating outside her race, because I don't have a problem with that, because I'm somewhat for dating outside your race too. I'm not against it because I was raised by a Jamaican family, and our Jamaican family is a mixed family. We're very mixed. We're more mixed than what Rihanna is. We're mixed with Asians. We're mixed with Latinos. We're mixed with white and so forth, because my great-grandfather's a white man. He's Irish. And then my dad, he comes from the Scottish side. My dad has a Scottish name, so I just figured out his last name is Dixon. I really don't know too much about my dad. But here's the point I'm trying to say. When it comes to relationships with black men and black women, y'all put it as a double standard. And I'm not saying to sit around and dog and disrespect black women like the Black Authority does. All he does on his YouTube is degrade black women. But a lot of you black men and black women are for the Black Authority and forget that Black Authority, everything he said was to say that black woman is a destruction to the black community. I was friends with Jason Black one time on Facebook. And I used to have good conversation with him because I used to agree with a lot of what he said. Until I seen that all he was doing was dogging black women in his videos and saying the Democrat media this, the Democrat media that. Yes, I understand that the media, the liberal media, is a problem. But what you guys don't understand is this. You guys are too much on one side of the argument. You guys fail to see the whole picture. I decided to look at the whole picture between the Chris Brown statement and decided to put everything into perspective and put it together before I decided to come out here this morning and put this video together. And I do apologize to any of you if you feel that I'm being offensive in any way. But you got to understand there's a lot of black women that have boyfriends, that have a man, that have no problems or nothing to worry about, are sitting down dogging Chris Brown, but they're speaking for themselves, and I'll tell you why. Because the black women that are real upset about the statement that Chris Brown has said, they don't have boyfriends to come on to them. And I understand that. A lot of them do not have boyfriends. And a lot of black women are single and a lot of black women are not single. So, again, I'm trying to show you that I am in the middle of this argument. I'm in no sides. But you guys are saying all kinds of things about Chris Brown without looking at the whole thing first. That is the reason why he spazzed out a few years back, dyed his hair different colors. And I wouldn't blame him because he was going through a phase. Now that the man is 30 years young, he's a young guy. He's out there doing his thing, making millions of dollars. And he's doing it for you guys. He's doing it for you fans. He's down to earth. And he's real. He doesn't have to date a white billionaire to show that he's somebody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I have no problem with Rihanna dating outside of her race. So I know you guys are going to say, oh, he's mad because he's talking about how Rihanna's dating outside of this and do. No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm all for it. The only reason why I'm for it because I come from a mixed family. That's the reason why I cannot be against it. And I was taught that racism is wrong. But here's my point. When you look at the argument, when Chris Brown said not the black queens, that should reaffirm his statement. He basically saying sisters look good with natural hair, with the hair natural. No. Do you feel that you feel better with a lace front wig on instead of looking natural? You ever thought about yourself do you know there's ways so you can grow your hair using olive oil to take your hair as sisters? And I'm giving you advice, and I'm not being negative. I'm not putting down any black woman anyway because I love black women. But I'm just telling you as it is because unlike the Black Authority, aka Jason Black, aka the Black Professor Truth, because a lot of you black people like to run behind him and what he says, saying that he's telling the truth, but he's trying to destroy the black families because he's not for black women. He said the black woman is a problem in the black community. I feel that we as black men need to step up and stop misconstruing ourselves against each other with black women. And I feel black women, you need to step up as well and stop disregarding black men. Stop loving black men for the wrong reasons. Black men, stop loving black women for the wrong reasons. We gotta love each other, period. There's nothing wrong with us being ourselves, but we have to be our true selves. It's like Chris Brown saying like this. It's like I would have to give you an example. It would not be easy for me to give you a great, perfect example. But he likes the one with all hair in the head where there's nothing, no weaves, nothing put in the hair, no perm and nothing. Everything's just natural afro. You remember Pam Grier when she played Foxy Brown back in the 60s? What happened to the time in the 60s and the 70s where sisters used to wear their hair all natural, big old afro puffs? Remember Lady of Rage? I know you guys heard of Lady of Rage when she came out with that song Afro Puffs. We love that. We love the natural hair. We're tired of y'all trying to look like other groups of women because you know the other races of women, the so-called white women, the so-called Asian women, so-called Latina women, the Dominicans and all the rest of them, and all the other group. Well, Dominicans are really black technically, but what I'm saying is Latin is black technically. But when black women try to change their hair, it's like they're really trying to change themselves of who they are. Am I wrong for telling you the truth? If I'm wrong, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I invite you to lay comments to my videos. But like I said, and my statement is basically based on my opinion because I looked at the whole thing before I decided to make this video. Chris Brown doesn't have anything negative to say about black women because he loves black women. You know what I'm saying? He loves a black woman with all her hair in her head. And a lot of Jamaican men, when I grew up with a lot of Jamaican men and African men that are like, wow, why don't black women have their hair natural? We all believe in white supremacy, so believe that we have to wear fake hair in our heads, put all these Indian hair, and you gotta understand, we coming from a group of people that don't even like us anyway. Some of the Indians that so-called Indians don't even like black people. I'm not saying all of them stay like that, but a lot of Indians are racist, especially in Trinidad. They do not like black people at all. And we're wearing their hair in our heads, so we're making them money, we're making them rich. And some of the Asians don't like us either. We're going to the Asian stores and we're buying fake hair for women to put in a woman here. But this is what I'm saying. For you black women that cannot resist putting fake hair in your head and you want to do that and it's your hair and I understand that. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. We're not trying to tell you anything. If you want to do that, why don't you do this? Why don't you be smart and use your head and do this? Make all the money, or take all the money that you're buying to buy weaves in your hair. Why don't you own a weave business so that way you can control the business, you can control the money going back into your community. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to probably catch a lot of flack. Maybe I'm going to get dislikes, flags or whatever. But here I'm trying to say, you should own a weave shop. So that way you could, all the hair that you're buying from the store is your hair that you already pay for. You own it. You own the business, so that means you can sell it to yourself. And I'm telling you this, the reason why I'm telling you why I can tell you this and why I'm saying this is because Jamaican women in the South Florida where I go to where my mom gets her hair done, they go around and get their hair done and